The best morning live.
Good morning, everybody. Late start this morning, but hope everybody is good. Happy Friday. You already know what Friday is. Friday is private jet day. We be raising that money for the private jet. So anybody that wants to join the private jet movement, you already know. You know what I'm saying? Heretics mad that you guys are helping me raise money for a jet, bro. They get so mad about that, bro. So we just gotta show them, we gotta show them what the deal is. That we ain't scared to raise money for private jet. Good morning, Big Carnage, Onyx. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, Third Jahad. MashaAllah. Eden. Good morning, Terrence. Yo, what's good, family? What's good with you? Good to see y'all. B-Son, good to see you. Nikki, good to see you. Yurt, good morning. I got hit with a subscribers only chat thing. I don't know. Let me go back and look. Is everybody good with the chat? Is the chat okay? I gotta probably redo some things. So, hey, we starting off early, bro. Yes, of course you can ride along, bro. You're one of the first people, man. Let's go. Private jet money, Big Gabe. This is for the jet, but only if I can ride along. Of course. Everybody who helps raise money for the jet can ride with us, man. That's how it is. That's what we do here. That is what we do. John Ron, what's up?
Hey, I have a question, bro. So, and you worship the Father as well, right?
What faith are you? Real quick.
I'm Muslim.
Okay. We worship the same. We believe that the Father, Son, Holy Spirit is the same God. So.
But you worship the Father, right?
Yeah, it's the same God as the Son and the Holy Spirit.
So I was wondering, why isn't the Father enough? No, they're not the same because they're three different beings that make up one essence.
Not the same person, but the same God.
Yeah. But what I mean is like they're three different like things, right? So I'm saying like
no, they're the same. They're the same being, the same God.
They're not the same being. Like in Christianity, it's believed that they're three
the
different beings in one essence.
That's incorrect. You have a misunderstanding. We believe that there are three different. We believe there are three different persons, but not three different beings.
Yeah, three persons, like being different. I mean, like, but one
person and being are not the same thing.
Yeah, my bad. I take that back. But I'm saying like, but one essence is what I was getting back to. But there's three different ones. You could say like you could pray to the Jesus, you could pray to the Holy Spirit, and you could pray to the Father, right?
It's the same God. Yeah.
They're not the same. So like, and who died on the cross then?
A divine person died on the cross, and that was the Son.
The Son, yeah. So I'm saying, like, how come the Father isn't enough? Like, why do you have to worship two other essence of Him?
Because the being, because God exists as three persons. It's the same being, like I said, bro. You have a misunderstanding of what we believe, brother.
It's not a misunderstanding. I'm just asking, why isn't the Father enough? Because Jesus, like in the Bible, says multiple times, or at least once, the Father is greater than I.
Brother, so the question is already loaded with a misunderstanding of Christianity. To ask the question, why is the Father not enough?
Yeah, that's all I'm wondering. Why is He not enough? Like,
let me just finish what I'm saying, so you can hear everything I'm saying, and then you can actually respond properly. Right. To say that the Father is not enough, that question would indicate that the Father is a different being than the Son, but He's not. He's the same being as the Son and the Holy Spirit. They're one being.
Okay, but if they're one being, does the Son know the hour?
Yes.
It doesn't. It says literally in the Bible that only the Father knows
the hour.
Another
misunderstanding on your end.
How is it misunderstanding? It's literally in plain English.
Yeah, it's also written. You understand it was originally written in Greek, right?
Yeah, but Jesus didn't speak in Greek to his people. He spoke Aramaic.
Another misunderstanding on your end. He did speak Greek.
No, I didn't say he didn't speak Greek. I said he didn't speak Greek to his people.
How do you know that?
Because he spoke Aramaic. All his people speak in Aramaic. Like
they're recording from the Septuagint regularly. The Septuagint is the Greek translation of the Hebrew Bible. So yes, he could. I'm not saying he didn't speak Aramaic, but he was also speaking Greek.
Yeah, so like he spoke Greek, he spoke Hebrew, but like you know how like what's your main language you speak? Like let's say you were born into a region, that's your main language. Even though you learn other languages, this is the language you spoke. Like his main language, the one he spoke to his people that he was preaching to, was Aramaic. He spoke Hebrew because a lot of people spoke Hebrew. He spoke Greek because a lot of people spoke Greek.
What's the point? What's the point of bringing up that he spoke Aramaic to his people when it comes to that verse? I don't understand.
No, because you said, and I said it in plain English, as in like when you read the Bible, you said it in English.
It was written in Greek.
But if you go before that, it's also written in Aramaic. And
no,
Aramaic
it wasn't. It was the
was.
original manuscript was written in Greek.
It was not.
Okay, show me a manuscript of Mark that was written in Aramaic. Original.
The oldest manuscripts that we have is
show me the oldest. Oh, okay, so can you show me any evidence that there was a manuscript in Aramaic for the Gospel of Mark?
No, because these are
unknown
authors.
So then I don't know why you're holding on to this if you can't even prove it.
About Jesus. No, I'm not proving. I'm saying
you brought up a verse in Mark, dude.
No, you're saying prove that Mark didn't speak
because Aramaic. You brought up Mark 13:32. So I'm asking, do you have any evidence that this was originally written in Aramaic?
The Bible was originally in Aramaic. That's literally the consensus rule of Christianity from historians. Everything.
Go ahead, show me. Right. Show me the consensus.
Like, what source would you take?
Wherever you got this information that the majority of
ask ChatGPT. It will tell you right there.
Ask ChatGPT. Okay, what do you want me to ask ChatGPT? Let me actually. Is Google AI okay?
Sure.
Okay. What do you want me to ask? Give me the question.
So ask it. Did Jesus speak Aramaic? Like, what was his main language?
I already agreed that he spoke Aramaic. I'm asking about now you're changing the topic again. I'm talking about the manuscript. You're saying that the Bible, the majority, like the Gospel of Mark, was originally in Aramaic. Do you want me to ask that?
I told you I'm not talking about the Gospel of
now you're not talking about the Gospel of Mark, but then you brought up him not knowing the day or the hour. Is that in the Gospel of Mark? Yes or no?
Yes. But
okay. So then what? So why are you? So you brought up a verse from Mark, but you're not talking about Mark, dude. Are you okay?
No, we're talking about the language that the Bible was originally written in.
Okay. Which book? Which book?
We don't have that.
Which book in the Bible?
So you don't like I told you, like, let's go with the English version. You said no, we have to go to the Greek version. I told you
I didn't say that, bro. I didn't say that. We can stay. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You said that he didn't know the hour in plain English. And then I asked you, this was written in Greek, right? And then you try to now you're trying to debate me that this was whether this was written in Greek originally or not. So what's your position? Was this originally written was the Gospel of Mark originally written in Greek or not?
The oldest manuscript that we have today is
of what?
In Greek.
Of what?
Of the Bible. Like,
okay, good. So where are you getting that this was originally written in Aramaic?
It wasn't. Like, just Google it. Like you said, I always Google it. I'll tell you it was.
Wait, you said it. What am I going to Google? That what was originally written in Aramaic? What am I Googling?
So was the Bible originally written in Aramaic or
okay?
Greek?
Was the Bible originally written in Aramaic? Okay. Here's what it says. Let me just share. Hey, come back to the screen, brother. Come back to the screen.
I'm here.
Here's the question. Was the Bible originally written in Aramaic? What is it? Go ahead, read it. Okay, so where is this evidence of what you're claiming about Aramaic, brother?
Like, I'm bringing up my own source too, so give me a second.
Oh my God. I can't believe that these guys, like, they just make up facts, and then when they get shown that it's not true, they still first, like, the pride doesn't even this is not even like the debate point. All he can say is like, okay, my bad, I was wrong. Let's proceed about Jesus not knowing the hour. So let's proceed with my debate.
No,
but they're so prideful that they're gonna go look for something that doesn't exist. Go ahead, bro.
You know that they can't be truthful about anything, bro. Like, that's a given.
So crazy.
Oh, by the way, Bear, can you bring me up on TikTok too?
Oh, I don't even look.
I'm gonna stay muted on TikTok, but to help with your lives. What you call it? I'll just go on screen so people can come in, because they say you need to have like moving people or whatever. This new TikTok update is just so dumb, dude. Like, I swear.
Yeah, so the Bible, the Old Testament, was only written in Greek, not Greek, only in Hebrew and Aramaic, no Greek.
So you're saying the Bible was not written in Greek?
Not the New Testament. I mean,
Okay.
only the New Testament. Only the New Testament had Greek in it.
Oh, only the New Testament. Okay. So what was the Septuagint?
What does that word mean?
It's a name. It's called the 70. It means the 70 in Greek.
Oh, I have no idea. I'll concede to that question.
Here. What is the Septuagint? Here, you're going to learn something today, brother. Because once again, everything you've been bringing has been showing that you just don't know Christianity.
Like, you literally pivoted from the question.
You just don't know Christianity. Bro, you're the one that's been pivoting this whole time. Read this, brother. Read it. Hey, hold on, brother. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Oh, man, here we go, brother. We're going to go back to the topic, but we're going to show you here what the Greek Septuagint is. The Septuagint is the earliest major Greek translation of the Hebrew Old Testament, produced 3rd to 2nd century BC. What does BC mean?
Before Christ.
Oh, okay. So this was 200 to 300 years before Christ? Interesting. Yeah, silence. In Alexandria, Egypt, created for Greek-speaking who? Greek-speaking who? Hello? 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 Are you there? Are you muted? Greek-speaking who? What, you're trying not to be like anti-Semitic or something? You're like afraid to say the word? Because they're part of the Illuminati or something? What is it, bro? Greek-speaking who? Say it. Exactly. Now he's stupid and quiet. We're just gonna let him sit there and just be dumb. Good Lord, man.
Is he just on stage, just not saying anything?
Yeah, he there, and he left. What he did was he closed his account. He closed the app, so he doesn't realize when he closes the app, he stays on the stage for a couple minutes. He thinks he just skedaddled, but it made it worse. He was better off just like exiting the app and saying whatever. He stayed on there quiet, looking like a dumbass, while we just sit there and laugh.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you so much for the money guns, Frostbite.
One hand on my money, one hand on my buddy. This thing order 7 make his neighborhood love.
Crazy, bro.
Bullets like birds, you can hear them coming. Don't let them birds.
You know we gotta do 2 of them. 2 money guns already, Frostbite. You know we raising that money for the private jet, bro. Very soon.
Don't let them birds. He got a weak stomach.
Man, crazy. Thank you so much, Frostbite. 2 money guns. Or did he do 3? Am I bugging? He did 3. Sean did 1 too. Man, we're already in copyright. Let's go. Private jet coming, bro. Private jet coming. I got some new copyright music I gotta do too. You already know, man. 10% to the pastor. Everybody put 10% in the chat. The Heretics hate that we're raising money right now. They hate it. Crazy.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. All right. Let's see. Oh, we got some super chat also. Michael Hilliard, thank you so much for the super chat. I want to go to Wendy's private jet. We just go get the private jet just to take you to Wendy's, bro.
Out of all the places you could have went, you said Wendy's, bro?
We're going to Wendy's, bro. W. Michael Hilliard. I don't know where he went. And Ty the Fly Guy, thank you so much. Can we do tricks on the plane? Of course, bro. We're gonna get like that good private jet, bro, where we do the what's it called? The little, you know what I mean? Like we're gonna do all that, man. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of having a private jet if you can't do stuff like that you can't do on commercial? You know? We're gonna bring guns on the plane. We're gonna do
I'm like, that's crazy, bro. I can finally bring 20-ounce shampoo on the plane. Alhamdulillah. Finally.
Bro, when I used to be when I did insurance before, I was with some people, man, that were really rich, man. And they had private jets, and they used to do stuff that you just can't do. Like when you get rich out of nowhere, you start doing stuff that you want to just make sure you can accomplish. They were bringing stuff on the plane that you just would never be able to do in commercial, bro. Ever. Oh man, that's funny, bro. 20-ounce shampoo though is a flex though. Hey, I can go. I don't have to go through security, bro. Book bag full of crazy stuff. TSA won't let me bring, bro. What's up, official?
Yo.
What's up, man? What faith are you?
I'm Muslim.
All right, bro. What you got?
Give me a second. Let me get my stuff together.
Hello, wife. Oh, she might be muted.
What's up, peace?
Well, you're not working today, I mean?
I gotta
They got a leak in the pipe in the office.
No, I gotta this whole weekend I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna be doing shows this whole weekend.
5-10 minutes, all right?
Sorry, official. What'd you say?
I'm not trying to waste your time. I'm gonna join like in 5-10 minutes. I got some stuff to do real quick.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
Just a little.
Yeah, I got like for my second job, I'm gonna be doing that all weekend basically. So I had to take the day to get some stuff in order. Sorry, now I'm just up here at Aura farming, bro. You know, trying to get
Yeah, trying to get clout.
Yeah, so you know,
trying to get your own jet.
You know what I'm saying, bro? First place I'm going when I get that jet, Epstein. Wendy's.
Oh, that's crazy.
Can you imagine, bro? Now I know somebody gonna clip that, bro. I'm just playing.
No, bro. See, that's
I'm
the thing,
just
bro. You
playing,
bro.
bro.
You can't troll too much, bro, because then people start,
they
start getting you, man. This
Look
will
at
backfire in 10 years, bro. Yo, chef, what's up? Why you keep getting kicked off? Getting kicked off, I mean. Chef Angel, you live, bro. Did you request by accident?
Yes, sorry.
All right, no problem.
You're doing a great job, man. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. God bless you.
Okay.
W supporters. W supporters. This guy.
Hello?
Hello?
Yo, what up, man? How you doing? Hello?
What's up, bro? What faith are you?
Bro, don't you remember me? It's me, Samuel, man.
Oh, no, sorry.
No, that's fine, man. Christian.
Oh, okay. My bad, bro. You have a question, or?
Yeah, I've got a question. What was it? I've seen a lot of, Orthodox churches. They usually have icons and pictures. Catholics, they have statues. I'm pretty sure the Bible condemns that you should not make any graven images about anyone and worship them.
Where say that?
In Corinthians.
No, you're talking about Exodus 20.
Exodus 20, wow. Close.
Did you read it by chance? Like, did you read Exodus 20 or did you?
I already read the Exodus. Right now I'm on Numbers so far towards my journey in the Bible. And
you're doing the whole like read the Bible in 1 year thing?
Well, no, just going at my own pace basically.
Okay. And do you think you can you can interpret these texts by yourself?
No, absolutely not. I'm coming here, to really get a better understanding of why Orthodox have graven images when
What's a graven image?
graven image. Don't know, to be honest. The graven part.
So what don't you think that's don't you think it's important to understand if it says don't make any graven images?
Yeah, it would be quite important.
Yeah. So it says don't make any graven images. This is Exodus 20. Anything on heaven, on earth, or in the sea, or created, or to be worshipped as a deity. Hmm. Well, that's when you look up graven image, that's what it would indicate. You don't make anything on heaven, on earth, something that is carved out to be worshipped as a deity. So, do you think anything that is carved out or an image made of anything, do you think that's automatically means that it's being worshipped as a deity?
No, but I guess kissing it would be a way of worship, would it not?
Really? Kissing it would be
Yeah.
okay. You ever kiss your mom before?
Yes.
Oh, you worship your mother then?
No.
Then why is kissing it be worship?
Plus, if this dude is a Muslim, don't they kiss the black stone?
I don't think he's a Muslim. Are you Muslim?
I'm not a Muslim, man. I'm
Oh,
Christian.
okay.
Yeah, he's Christian. Looking into Orthodoxy. Yeah, so I mean, like, when I kiss my wife, am I worshiping my wife now?
No.
All right.
Would you
So
show
how,
love?
why is kissing automatically mean worship to you?
Well, when I look at other religions, like Islam, it kind of looks very similar to the kissing of the black stone, and I kind of apply it the same.
Oh, so
to
because
Orthodox.
it
Yeah,
looks
it
similar,
looks-
then it must be true. It must be the case. Because
must
it
be the
looks
case. Yes, I'm not saying that it's 100%. No, I'm 100%
yeah.
certain
Just
that
because it
it's the
looks
same.
similar, then it has to be a problem.
Alright, that's a better word than yes.
Yeah, brother, are you good, bro? Is this how you like? Do you derive to conclusions in your everyday life like this, where you're just like,
I
oh, because
didn't
of
came to a
this, then because
conclusion.
must be this.
Bear, I didn't came to a conclusion like 100%. That's why I'm coming here to fact check it, because obviously you're
Well,
more
I mean,
educated.
but I'm asking you questions. We're critically thinking together, and then you're instead of saying, okay, I see your point, you're still bringing
No,
like,
I do
well,
see
it
your
looks like
point. It's
Islam
just I
kissing the
didn't.
black stone, which you probably didn't even think of until Amin brought it up.
Brother, I'm coming here to get a better understanding. I get your points, and they're making
Okay,
sense
what
to me.
else? Okay, good. What else do you need further understanding on?
The beating of the slaves, as we see in Leviticus, I'm pretty sure it talks about that if a slave is beaten like half to death, but he does not die, the slave owner has to pay 100 shekels for that.
Okay,
That seems quite, inhumane. When somebody asks me that question as a Christian, it's very hard to answer, for me.
what's the question? So God regulated slavery for the Jews during the time of the first covenant in the wilderness.
Yes.
Okay,
Whilst I
so
do agree that there are some kind of laws to slavery, like for example, if a slave is enslaved for 3 years, you may let him go, or I think it was 6 years or something.
okay,
I respect those laws. Those are quite plausible, I guess.
okay.
But the beating of the slaves, paying the 100 shekels, it doesn't quite seem that humane to me. Doesn't
Okay.
seem that more.
According to what? To your modern perspective?
Yes.
Okay. So you expect the Bible and the covenantal laws from ancient Mesopotamia to fit the paradigm of a westernized Christian from 2026.
I don't just, I sometimes put myself in the slave's shoes and imagine myself beaten half to death and then instead of just being letting go, you know, the guy just has to
what was
be a
my
real
question?
100.
Can you like repeat back my question?
You said that the modern moral laws
No.
are different to
I
the
said you
Bible.
expect to read a text from ancient Mesopotamia, the ancient Near East, that's written in a language, I'll add even more, written in a language that's not even spoken anymore, Paleo Hebrew. And you expect, when you read this text, to fit the paradigm of a westernized Christian in 2026. You had that expectation when you started reading this?
Yes.
Okay. Why did you have that expectation that Moses, when he's writing this, he was going to, you assumed that this was going to fit your paradigm in 2026? Why did you have that expectation?
When you say paradigm, do you mean by moral laws?
No, paradigm, I mean like your worldview, the way you look at the world.
Would they not be the same?
You think that you have the same worldview as Moses and the Israelites in the wilderness?
No, it goes the same for the Japanese people. Like they have a different worldview as well. You know, they view 13-year-olds.
I don't know why we're talking about Japanese people. I'm talking about Moses and the ancient Near East. You're reading a text that was written at this time. They literally thought that there was water in the sky being held back by a firmament. Do you think that this worldview of yours is going to match their worldview when you read from their text?
No.
Okay.
But it doesn't make it morally right, though.
Well, it doesn't make your expectations right. Is my point. You have an expectation of how this is supposed to play out. Because this doesn't fit how you view the world today, it doesn't mean that they didn't have a different worldview, and God is just working with people from this worldview and bringing them into a covenant. They have no morals. They literally had to tell, like God literally had to tell them, hey, don't unalive someone, because they had zero morals. Why did they not have zero morals? They were just enslaved in Egypt by pagan people for 400 years, and they had no religion. What morals did they have? So God brings them out of slavery into the wilderness. No food, no water. He provides it miraculously. Brings them through an ocean and into this wilderness. They literally thought they were going to die from starvation because of this. There's some of them were willing to go back to slavery. So this is the people that God brings them. He brings them out. They're damaged. They have no morality. And he brings them into a covenant where he can try to bring some morality in order for them so that he can be in covenant with them, bring them to the promised land, and the Messiah can come. Now, in this world at this time, slavery was common. It wasn't looked at as something that was immoral. So these people who were just enslaved also had that worldview. And instead of God trying to shift them from barbaric mentality all the way to 100% moral like we see today, he works with them exactly where they are and regulates exactly what their worldview in a way that's different from everybody else still, so that they can be moving towards the will of God and then towards the promised land.
Right. I see what you mean. You mean that if he was to just, he had to slowly work them towards a perfectly moral life.
Can you imagine a group of people where you have to tell them, hey, you can't sleep with your mother? Can you imagine how barbaric that is? Like how these people were thinking, that you have to tell someone that?
Yeah.
Okay. This is who God chose to be in covenantal relationship with because of a promise he made to their ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? The fact that God went into a covenantal relationship with these people and still accomplished what he promised is a miraculous thing in itself. And the wisdom behind it is that he, and the theology behind it is he meets us where we are and then allows us to respond to where we are and whether we want to be in relationship or not. It's exactly what the gospel is.
Right. Just to summarize your point to see if I've, fully understand it, you're telling me that he couldn't just, quickly put the laws like you're not allowed to enslave people because they would have retaliated. He slowly
No, I
had
didn't
to
say that.
bring down.
I didn't say that. It's just they weren't ready for it, bro. They weren't mature
Yeah,
enough to
that's what I'm
handle.
saying.
They weren't mature enough to handle certain things.
Yeah, so he slowly had to like regulate the laws until they could
In
bear
civilization at that time, slavery was not looked at as an immoral issue, as a moral issue. Just wasn't.
That's the summary of what you're being saying.
Yeah, it wasn't looked at as a moral issue, and nor was the goal of Israel to modernize civilization as far as their moral laws at the time. The goal was to bring his nation to himself, to the promised land, so that they can be a great nation, reproduce, so that the Messiah can come. That is the number one goal. Because screw all the moral laws at this point. They rebelled against God multiple times, all the way to the Tower of Babel. They're not going to be moral. Why? Because there's a problem. We have a corrupted nature. So trying to eliminate slavery all over the world at this time is like, I don't know. It's like shoveling water away from the ocean or something. You know what I'm saying? It's pointless.
It still existed, but the slavery that Israel came out of is not the same slavery that Israel had itself, like themselves. So, like the Israelites didn't have chattel slavery; they had indentured servants, and it doesn't mean that slavery didn't exist at all. Like he said, like people were barbaric regardless, but it's not the same slave. Like they didn't. They were actually commanded not to treat people the way they were treated from the land that they came out of. So if you really read, if you want to be specific, you have to point out like what the issue is for who and when, because what the Israelites did or had or whatever the laws were is not the same as when they were in captivity, because that would be like stealing people against their will and beating them and treating them less than human. And there's laws against doing that. So,
yep, exactly right. So the goal wasn't to eliminate all forms of slavery at this time. The goal was to bring Israel into covenantal relationship so that the Messiah can come, who is ultimately going to solve the root of the problem, which is our corrupted nature, which is already at this point by Exodus laid out, Exodus and Deuteronomy laid out in Genesis, that there's a core problem in our nature after the flood. And God looked upon Noah. Noah did nothing wrong, saw that humans are going to be evil from their youth. There's a problem there, and it needs to be solved. The Messiah is the solution. The Messiah has to come through the house of Jacob.
You were on about humans were corrupted. Are we still corrupted all the way until now? Evil nature.
Yes.
Since now Christ has died for us.
Yes, but when we get baptized and we receive the Holy Spirit, we get regenerated and purified. That doesn't mean that we automatically become perfect, though. We still have to walk in the commandments of Christ and work towards being Christ-like. There's still a test there. There's still resistance there. And we won't get the full glorified body until we die and resurrect just like Christ.
Right. Final summary just before I leave, just so you could see if I understand clearly what you are telling me so far. Just a short summary, If I don't understand, I'll be coming back here and try to understand it better. What you've been telling me is that the Israelites were very evil people, barbaric, and that Christ couldn't just tell them every single bad thing that they were doing at the time. So he slowly had to put regulations and lead them towards a better society. It's the same, like, for example, you're a heavy smoker, right? You smoke a lot of cigarettes. You can't just quit by, like tomorrow, right? That's it. Cold turkey. You're gonna have to, smoke 9 cigarettes tomorrow, next week 8 cigarettes, next week 7, slowly bringing it down until you can stop. Does that make sense? What you were telling me this entire?
Yes, it does. And you can see where Jesus brings it to now, where he brings his new law, which is what's prophesied in Isaiah 42. On the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew 5, he addresses certain laws. And for example, like if you look at a woman lustfully, you have committed adultery in your heart. He says, do not commit. It says, it is written, do not commit adultery. But if you look at a woman lustfully, meaning in your mind, and you do it for your own self-satisfaction, then you have committed adultery already in your heart. This was a shocker because the law only pointed to behaviors, like actions, specific actions, which is obviously something we need to do, is not do it, I mean. You know what I mean? So that's what the law showed. So the law showed the actions, but it did not expose the root of the actions. The root is our nature. Our nature is our principle of our principle of operation. This is where how we can act. So these personal actions that are wrong are stemmed from a corrupted nature, and this is what Jesus is pointing to in the Sermon on the Mount. That there's a root problem to all of this, and that is what he has come to solve. Because if we can be healed from our corrupted nature, then obviously the actions will proceed. This is also prophesied by Moses in Deuteronomy, where it says that we would get a heart, that we will get a new heart, a circumcision of the heart. It's also prophesied in Ezekiel as well.
Right. Understood, man. Take care.
All right, brother. God bless. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Guys, thank you guys for everybody sending so many money guns to all of us. Really, really appreciate it. And super chats as well. It's so many. We can't do copyrights the whole time, but we're going to definitely do a copyright right now for everybody sending that. I didn't want to do the music because we're having a good conversation and he was listening and I wanted him to get it. But let's go ahead and thank you guys. Thank you guys for the private jet money. W, everybody in the chat. Let me see everybody who gave. Frostbite, obviously. Michael Hilliard, thank you. Papa Blanco, thank you. Base Christian, thank you. Sonnet, W Sonnet, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody. And also, big shout out to Palm Tree Savage with the $50. And I already know he knows how to put a comment, so he's flexing with the $50 super chat. He's just like, I don't even need to say nothing. I'm just gonna do that. You know, he's always coming in strong with the super chat. Thank you, Palm Tree Savage. And then also Forever Toxic. Hey, Muslims, private jet to. Hey, this is the same dude that was trying to get at you with the mask. I mean,
bro, I told you, bro.
He's a catechumen, so we got to give him some grace. But
it's game over, bro. And
this dude always saying some stuff that's wild, bro. He's trying to get us canceled. You know?
Now, bro, it's never gonna end. They're gonna be clipping me forever. I mean, he said he's trying to go to Jeffrey McEpstein Island. All right, all right.
I want to give a special shout out to my beautiful and wonderful and amazing queen on the panel. Why are we giving a special shout out? Why? Well, because last night, I should say, she hit 1,000 subs on the YouTube. So big shout out to her for the 1,000 subs. Thank you guys so much for showing her some love. This is the goal for her. That channel is to bring another form of content, even though she's going to be doing her lives there, but there's going to be some other style videos that we're going to do, that we're going to be working towards. We just got to get some things in order. It's just a lot of stuff. But thank you guys for the 1,000 subs. Really, really appreciate it.
I know you've
Thank
been,
you.
and y'all
Thank you, my
been,
love. And thank you, guys.
y'all been
Thank
on
you,
that.
everybody who subs. Thank you, Twin.
Yeah, man, y'all been
I'm
on that
so
road for a minute
excited.
now,
I got
bro.
some great,
Seriously.
great content ideas coming up.
Oh yeah, her content is gonna be amazing.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I didn't know he came up so
What
quick.
the heck is going on?
I don't. I always do the accepting because you don't know who's accepting. You know what I mean, and you just want to see. He came up right away. Yeah, brother. Do you mind turn off your camera? No offense, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, your dreads look nice and everything, man. But I just don't know you, and I don't know what kind of craziness might happen. You know what I'm saying? What faith are you, bro?
Well, anyway, guys, I guess I'll thank y'all later.
Sorry, my love. Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
No, this guy just completely threw me off.
I'm sorry.
I apologize. No disrespect. I come in peace.
No problem, brother. What faith are you?
Islam.
Okay. Do you have a question?
No, I just wanted to say, in my like what we believe in, we believe Allah was the creator, the most merciful. We believe in Jesus was a prophet sent by Allah to do all the merciful things he did for people.
Okay. And you believe that creator is the one that brought you the Quran?
Yes.
Why do you believe
he was
that?
the one that he was the one to sit down the words for the Quran.
Why do you believe that the words from the Quran are from the creator?
Yeah, he didn't get asked that one before, so he's gonna shake GPT it real quick. He'll be like, "Hold on, I got you real quick. That should be easy. Let me be right back. Hold on." My God, bro.
No, for real. He was like, "Damn, hold on, I didn't think he was gonna say that." So, wait. Oh my God, bro. Hey, Rich, if you're talking right now, maybe he doesn't know this. If you're talking right now, you're muted. TikTok mutes your mic when you scroll away. Oh, he left. Never mind.
Wow.
I was right. My love, continue. I'm not gonna press accept anything else until.
I got rudely interrupted. It's like this guy turned his camera on and everything. It's not even his show.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
But anyways, we're talking about the content coming in, the content that you're doing, that we're gonna do.
I just have ideas for the videos I'm gonna drop. So just thanks for subbing and stay tuned. And I think you need to, if you care, I think you need to press the notifications just for my videos to pop up. If you're sub to my channel and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, turn on the notifications.
If you wanna see like the first couple of drops, which I have really, really good guys. I take a long time with my content because like I'm a visual creative. So for me, it's more than just putting out a common image or clip and then, you know, putting my own words over it or reading something over it. This is like I want you guys to be able to not have to read and still understand by just watching what's going on and listening what's going on. Like, but also have the resources if you would like to read. So a lot of good stuff, but my stuff takes a lot of time because I'm not trying to use perfectionism as an excuse because like I've been trying to get over that for a couple years now. But I'm excited for the type of content because it's gonna be basically entertaining visually, but really dense with like a lot of good information and things that are not just fundamental, but like it's fundamental, but also in depth. So it's just, you're gonna feel like, it's like, I want you guys to feel like you can learn as if it's as easy as a kid learning, but the context is not childish, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. That's the type of content I'll be learning from. I need that, them visuals. I think Papa Blanco had a question, but okay.
And the vlogs and the BTS guys, that's coming too. Like,
yep,
all the IRL
bunch of stuff
fun
coming
stuff.
in.
Like
When y'all get done, I wanted to show you something. It's gonna make you laugh, bro. But I'll wait till you guys get done.
All right. Papa Blanco had a question.
Is it one of those AI edits?
No, it's not. But you'll laugh, bro.
What's up, Blanco?
what's it called? I had a quick question.
What's up, brother?
Because I know you guys make content. So, when you guys go on other people's lives, like, how do you record that? Like, what are you doing to get that clip?
Somebody just screen records for me, or I ask Peace to record, or
Yeah, sorry, Pablo Blanco.
You need
You ain't got
friends.
none of those. That's for sure.
You got Mrs. Blanco, bro. Have her open up the phone and record it, bro.
You're gonna have to stop being No.
All right. Nah, cause oh my God, I went through like 6 debates last night that I was like, dang man, I wish I had some way to.
You need your girl to follow you around on your debates.
bro. That's what you gotta do, bro.
No, like straight up though.
It's a grind in the beginning, bro.
Nah, you know what? I'm kind of glad. I think about it, and maybe I'm glad she's not in this space. Like, I'm not sure if I would really want her to interact with this.
Oh no. You just use her account to record it for you.
Yeah, or bro, like somebody just said it in the Discord. You can just ask somebody like, "Hey, I'm about to be on this live. Can someone screen record it for me?" You know, I mean, that's what I do too.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, bro. And Blanco, if you go in the Discord and you send a message and it's taking a while for somebody to respond, just type in these words or these letters: FIL LOQ. How you spell filioque? Type that in there, bro. And then somebody will.
He's like, I already knew where he was going.
Somebody will.
Blanco said, "They're like, wait, huh?" He's like writing it in his hands. Like, wait,
He was putting it underline, making sure he got the whole hangman set up.
And me, as soon as you type that in, bro, we gonna get about 10 people. 10 people, bro. So
in the chat, and you're gonna have like 10 responses in 10 seconds.
Immediately.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
For real. Filioque alert.
They love to troll.
Yeah, they love talking about Filioque in my server, man.
That's all we talk about in that freaking VC, bro, and in the GC. All we talk about is
Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, bro.
Dang, Filioque.
No, I don't want to hold you up. What's it called? That was I'm just wondering like how the heck I can pull these clips, but I guess I just need friends or I gotta use this.
He said, "I just need friends."
Yeah, that's why we got the Discord community. We could not like each other and still be friends, you know?
That is true.
That's right.
Like
Family right there.
Matter of fact, I love y'all. I mean,
We love y'all.
little annoying or whatever, but you know what I mean? What's it called? All right, guys. I appreciate you. God bless. And I paid my jizya already.
That's
so
right.
Somebody already put it into DC now. Filioque just testing.
Somebody just put Filioque just testing in the VC right now, bro.
That's funny, bro.
They already in there because you know.
God bless y'all.
All right, bro. Take it easy. Let me get Pope Abdullah up on YouTube. What's up, Pope
Hello.
Abdullah? What's up, bro?
Doing good.
Oh, hold on.
What's going on?
What's up, brother? How are you, Habibi?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
I have a special like Rob Christian one. Hold on. Yeah, what's your question, bro? What you got?
Yeah, I was up in the last stream.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about attributes and Trinity. Remember? Yeah. So I actually read some of Ibn Taymiyyah's works regarding Christians and stuff, right?
Oh, okay.
I
That was the one that Amin. I think Amin, you suggested it to him to read that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you find?
I actually didn't find him addressing how we count, but I think he points to that the Trinity is different persons and have different ontologies, right? But attributes are within the nature of God, right?
No, we don't say that the persons have different ontologies.
They don't. They're distinct. They have different.
Yeah, they're distinct. Aqanim, right? But I mean, but it doesn't mean that. Like, for instance, whenever you guys hear persons, you guys think
like a consciousness.
It's khas, right? Like persons, like physical people. We don't.
No, I'm not talking about being physical. I'm talking about being distinct and have.
I know. But you said ontologies, that the ontologies are different. That's why even in Arabic we have a very specific word we use, aqanim, right? Aqnuma.
Yeah, I know what aqanim. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that just means that they're distinct, but they're not separate as like different beings. So if Ibn Taymiyyah said that,
no, I'm not saying that he said. No, I'm not saying this. I'm saying
Okay.
this is what I understood, that since the attributes and names of Allah are, how do I put this? Co-referential, kinda. Yeah, it's not kinda, actually, it is, right? For example, when I say all-knowing or all-powerful, right? I'm referring to Allah. But when I
Yes,
am
those are
addressing the
essential
Son,
properties. Yeah.
yeah, it's in the nature of Allah. But
أيوه بالضبط
this
كده.
makes this makes the attributes co-referential to Allah. But when I address the Son, for example, I'm not addressing the Father or the Trinity.
Oh, okay. I get so you're getting kind of, and this is what Muslims, I'm not saying you specifically, but like Muslims for some reason they think that when we're talking about the persons and when we're talking about sifat of Allah, that we're trying to make it one to one. No, we're saying that we know that the attributes are not persons, that they're not personal. But what we're saying is that you guys have this, if there is a problem with the Trinity where this is concerned, you guys have the same problem, and it's called the problem of the one and the many. It's a problem of distinction. So how can something be one and three at the same time? In your case, how can Allah be one but 99 at the same time? Because all of Allah's attributes are ghayr makhluk, right? They're all uncreated,
Yeah,
right? Okay, but
sure.
that's an essential property. So how can the attributes be uncreated but not be Allah? Like how does
Sure.
that make sense?
Sure.
That's the question.
It doesn't.
I was actually thinking of kind of analogy, right? When I was walking back home from the masjid, and I thought of that, right? Khalid is in a town, okay? This Khalid is the most wise in this town and the richest one in this town, right?
Mhm.
When an elder in this town goes ahead and announces, the most wise just came, the most wise or the most rich, the richest one in the town came. He's referring to the same Khalid, right?
I mean, okay, say it again. I'm
Kha-
sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to
okay,
make sure I understand.
Khalid is the richest one in town.
Okay.
One of the people in town announced and said, the most rich or the richest one has arrived. Who's this guy referring to?
Khalid.
Khalid, right? Yeah.
Khalid.
Yeah. So I think this is where I'm getting stuck because
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying with
yeah,
the attributes
because
of him
the
being
Son,
the most rich.
yeah, because the Son isn't co-referential to the Father, and the Father is not co-referential to the Son and the Holy Spirit, but Al-Qadir, Al-Khabir, Al-Alim, Al-Quddus all refer to Allah.
بالضبط
See what
كده.
I mean?
But are they Allah?
No, they're not. The
Okay.
name is, yeah, the name is the attribute. The name comes from the attribute, right? When I say Allah is Al-Qadir, all powerful, right? This comes
Yeah.
from His power, but the power itself is not Allah. But the name is.
I mean, but this is where the problem comes in, because for us, we believe that there's a real distinction between the essence and the persons. Now, for you, you have the same thing. There's a real distinction between those attributes, right? So, like for
Yeah, but He's
instance,
themselves.
Allah being Ar-Rahman, as opposed to him being Ar-Rahim, or as opposed to him being, like all of these things, they're real distinctions. But okay, so do you now have 99 gods? Because all of the attributes are also uncreated. That's the
Sure.
problem. Only
Sure.
Allah can be uncreated.
From
So
this. Okay, go ahead.
look, from the persons, we say the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, they are all uncreated, right? That refers to the nature of the persons. But how we know that they really are distinct is what we call relations of origin. We know the Father is not the Son because the Father is unbegotten. And we know the Son is not the Father because the Son is begotten. These are relational terms. So as long as the Father has been the Father, he must have eternally had a Son. So this is how we know that there's distinctions within the Godhead. But it doesn't necessitate now that because there are real distinctions within God, now all of a sudden there's three gods, just like it doesn't necessitate that there are real distinctions in Allah where his attributes, his uncreated attributes are concerned. But now it would be disingenuous for us to say now you have 99 gods. That's just dumb.
Sure, I get it actually, but the difference here that the attributes is basically the essence of Allah. They are within him. It's his nature. His nature is being all powerful, right?
Do they have the same existence as his nature?
Can you clarify? I'm kind of dumb.
The attributes, how do they exist?
Because it's the nature of Allah.
Okay. So there's
Sure,
so
but
how many
under
natures
that
of Allah does
point of
Allah
view,
have?
it has one, but under
Okay.
that.
So in one
Sure,
sense,
I
Allah has
get
one
it.
nature, and in another sense, the nature is one but multiple in another sense, right?
Sure, but at the other sense, which you guys are opposing, right?
We're not
It's kind
opposing.
of
We're just showing you consistency. I don't
sure,
have a
but
I don't have a problem with Allah
Mhm.
having 99 attributes, 99 distinct attributes within that subsist within one essence. We don't have an issue with that. It's the same thing as us saying there are 3 hypostases that subsist within one essence. It's the same thing, just a different category.
Sure. I will read you what Ibn Taymiyyah says, and maybe Amin can translate. Okay. Yes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Is it going to be
Fadl,
long, bro?
I'll-
Because I don't
yeah,
want to.
just
No, no,
just your الإنجليزية بتاعك كويس جدا حبيبي. Just ترجمة بالإنجليزية. Just give us like the short, because Fusha for me sometimes is still
Okay.
difficult. Yeah, so just translate it into English for us shortly.
Okay.
I'm going to bring up the next guest in the meantime, just to make sure they don't leave or whatever. But official,
Sure.
you're not on yet, so please just stay muted until we're done
I
with
will
him.
just-
So you're coming up next.
I'll just get muted. I will
No, not you,
take
not you,
like.
brother. Not you. Keep going.
Oh, okay. So it's actually not Ibn Taymiyyah, it's Al-Haki, but Ibn Taymiyyah mentions this in his book, right? The Christians were saying to Al-Haki that it's not exactly about the attribute, but it's about Allah having eyes and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what we think of that? Like Salafis
if you're
and stuff?
Athari, you think they're literal, but not like humans. But
yeah, exactly. We think it does exist. It does exist because Allah mentions
it's a
it, but we do not know
transcendent
how.
way
Yeah,
in which it exists.
yeah.
Yes.
We
Got
just
it.
does. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So they were telling him, how do you say that Allah is one and at the same time does not exist in a physical way, right? He was telling them, why do you say that God is one while you guys say Ab wa Ibn wa Ruh Qudus, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, fatuhimun as-sami'in. So you make the one listening kind of suspicious about them being one. Do you see his point?
Yeah, he's saying that like so basically he's saying like نقول بسم الله والابن والروح القدس يعني ممكن نصعد لخبط.
Yeah, you
صح؟
make it sound like it's 3 when you actually believe it's 1.
أنا أعرف.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but that's a problem in it's a fallacy. It's called personal incredulity. Just because you don't understand something or it seems confusing, therefore it's wrong. But that has nothing to do with us. That's like a
How is that even an argument, dude?
Yeah, it's not even an argument.
Is this a
No,
real argument from your guys' sources?
No,
That's crazy.
No, the conversation was actually like 2 pages, but was
That's
telling
like imagine if I said to you, "Hey, bro, look, I know you believe Allah is eternal and uncreated, but I read those 99 names. It just seems like 99 parts.
Exactly.
So I know you say it's 1, but I see 99. So like, how can that be true? Because I don't see it. Imagine if I said that.
Sure.
Is that an argument, or is that just me being stupid?
It's be kind of dumb actually, and I agree.
Exactly.
But it was yesterday, I think, the day before, right? Like 2 days ago or something, in the last stream, you said that the way we count attributes are the same way you guys count Trinity, right?
I mean, yeah, there's going to be a distinction, but they still subsist. Sure. Yeah. If we're gonna
Sure.
go by absolute identity, like I mean, the question you guys ask us, when I say you guys, I'm not talking about you, just in general, Muslims, on how we count the persons and how we count the essence. You know, the classical counting method, right? If we apply that same standard with you guys, then we would count in 99 ontologies, right?
Okay, how does classical counting method count things?
They're going to count by absolute identity, by being.
Yeah, by distinction, right? They have
By what
to
by
be
what
distinct.
something is. Yeah, you're going to
Like
count
for
something
example,
by what it is.
yeah, for example, 2 apples, it's going to count based on them being distinct.
Well, no, distinct. Yeah, okay, I'll go with you on that. But yeah, we're going to count by what something is.
Sure,
That's the classical
sure. There
counting
is,
method.
yeah, it has to be within the same kind and be distinct, right?
Well, yeah. Look, I'm just going to go because we're doing a created. You're trying to use an analogy for something that's created, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But I'm just being careful because God is not a created being. So there's going to be
Sure.
But
I will
yes,
just try to.
but I agree with what you're saying. We're going to count 2 apples because we see 2 whats. Yeah, we see what it is
Within
so
the same kind and distinct things.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's fine. So when we count the persons, we're counting, like, remember, person is who you are, not what you are. So we know that the persons subsist within the essence, which is what makes them what it is. And there's only one divine essence. So when we count beings by absolute identity, we're actually counting the nature, not the persons. Because person is who you are, not what you are.
Sure. So under the classic, since you brought that up, let's talk about it, right? Under classical counting method, I think that Islam exalts against Christianity, and let me tell you why. Because the 99 attributes are not distinct and not, it's kind of within the same kind, but not exactly, because Allah's God, the attributes are not, it's his essence.
The attributes are not the same kind?
Yeah, because Ar-Rahim, being Rahim, is not the same of being Allah, which has 99 attributes.
But the existence of those 2 attributes are the same, right?
2 attributes of what?
Of the 2 attributes that you named of Allah. They exist
They are
the
not
same
the
way.
same.
They exist from the same source, right?
Yeah, they exist in the same. It's not from. The attributes are not coming from Allah.
Do they have their own existence? Do they have their own individual existence?
Existence as in what?
The attributes exist, right?
Like in
you said earlier,
reality?
when I asked you, in anything, like, do they exist at all? It's not just a conceptual thing.
Yeah,
right?
I think they exist as in being within Allah, as being part of His nature, because
yeah, I know what you mean by part. I know English is not your first language, but you got to be careful.
Yeah,
because you're saying
it's
part.
not, I mean.
Part is not the way you want to say it, but
I mean being.
They subsist within it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Subsist.
It's not separate. I got it.
Sure.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, the existence of these attributes are going to be grounded within his nature, right?
Sure.
Okay, so they have the same existence. The way they exist is the same way.
Oh, you mean
they're distinct in
okay. I see what you mean. You mean that they exist in the same way because they're within Allah.
Correct.
Therefore,
But I know they're distinct because they're not the same attribute, right? So they're one in one way, distinct in another.
I see what you mean.
So yeah,
But
I mean,
my
like,
point
I don't.
was,
Yeah, what was the point? Go ahead.
Yeah, my point was that one attribute of Allah is not the same as Allah because Allah has 99, but that one attribute doesn't have the same 99 attributes of Him. Therefore, we can't even go beyond that one rule of counting because it's not the same. Is that clear?
So when we count 99, what exactly are we counting?
Sure, we count 99 attributes because they are distinct from one another.
But the attributes have the same being. So remember, when we're doing the classical counting method, we're counting what something is. What are the attributes?
Sure, the attributes are, for example, one is being powerful, one is being merciful, right?
Okay.
Merciful is not like being.
But when we're counting what something is, we're counting the existence, like what it is. We're identifying what it is. So the
Okay.
attribute is not the category into which how it exists. They all exist the same way. They're all Allah, right?
The attributes
They're all
themselves are
God.
not Allah. No, I
Okay.
think you're.
So if they're not so if they're not God, then this is what Amin was asking earlier. If they're not God and they're eternal, what are they?
They're attributes of Allah, His essence.
I know that. I know they're attributes of Allah, but the existence is grounded in Allah, and you're saying they're not
His
Allah.
nature.
So what is it then? If it's not grounded in Allah, and we can't say it's Allah, then what is it? What is the attribute?
Sure. The attributes are the essence of Allah. 99 attributes, right? Combined together makes the essence of Allah, the nature of Him, right?
You realize that like the reason why you guys run into this problem for centuries is that you guys just have a problem saying that there's real distinctions in the law and that it necessitates by you calling these things God. Like just because quote unquote an attribute in your particular situation you identify it as God doesn't mean it's a separate God than Allah because
I don't think.
No. I'm saying
any Muslim actually identifies an attribute as Allah.
No.
Like,
I know,
Yeah.
bro. I
Just
know.
Sure,
Like,
my God, go ahead.
like that's the biggest problem. مشكلة كبيرة. So, like that's the big problem.
It's kind of sure.
Yes, but okay, but that's what you think. That's the problem. Like when God is not a univocal term. So, for instance, in our Bible, if you look at it, God can be used to refer to the divine nature. God can be used to refer to the Father, the Son, or the Holy Spirit. God can be used to refer to energies. God can even be used to refer to as the angels and demons, right? So the word God doesn't just have one referent. If we're talking about God as opposed to, okay, like this is Allah, the creator of the universe, okay, fine. But within Allah, as you've already posited, Allah has 99 attributes. So if they subsist within Allah, then there's no problem with saying by definition that those attributes must also be God, not as a separate God, but they exist within Allah and Allah is God. Like, this is what I don't understand why you guys just can't say that. Like, what's the problem?
I think actually we can say that the attributes are within
You
Allah.
can't.
That's what you're saying.
No.
What do you mean I can't?
No. I'm saying you can't say that the attributes are God.
Yeah, the attributes themselves are not God, sure.
But the reason why you can't is because you think that by saying that now you have 99 gods or there's another God. But that's a non sequitur. You have to be able to prove that because an attribute is called God, that it is a different God than Allah. If it subsists within Allah and it's uncreated, it must be God. It just means that within God, there's distinctions. That's all that's the only thing it entails. Distinction does not entail composition. That's all I'm saying. And that's the problem you guys have.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't think I can deliver what my point is for the lack of my...
Yeah, you got to do more studying, brother. So listen, you said...
No, I actually can. I actually kind of can explain it in Arabic, but it's kind of trick in English.
Try to use ChatGPT and you can come back and explain it.
No,
I'm gonna wrap it up, but here's the thing. I'll just being nice and charitable to you because you're a nice kid.
Thank you.
You said earlier, these 99 attributes are something combined, and that what makes up Allah's essence. That is problematic to say, even as a Muslim. Like that would indicate that these attributes are composed and put together in order to make your God. That is only something that a created being can experience. If this is true about Allah,
it's hard to explain.
I got you. So I understand. It could be a language barrier thing. I know what you're trying to say, right? But this is where it becomes an issue when I say, what are the attributes? What category are they, right? And if you don't want to say that they're Allah, right? Because we as Eastern Orthodox, we can say his actions. We don't really attribute attributes to the essence, but his actions, because You guys would look at the attributes the way we look at energies of God. We would look at the energies and we can call it God. Why? Because the source in which these energies are, what it is God. It comes from his essence. So we can say that. And it's not a problem. It doesn't begin any issues. You guys don't want to say that. Probably my suspicion would be, and I could be wrong, the reason why Muslims don't want to say and attribute the attributes as being God is because this would be a indirect concession that the Trinity is okay to say. We can say
That's
that the three
exactly what it
persons
is.
are God, but they're still distinct. And if Muslims will go ahead, if you guys would just say the attributes are Allah, but they're distinct, there would be an indirect concession to the Trinity. And that is what I think the Muslims, why they don't want to do it. But what ends up happening is if they're not Allah, then you have to say what it is. And if you can't identify what it is, then you can't even do the classical counting method, period. The very thing that the Muslims try to invoke onto us. So that's the issue. But anyways, I'm going to move on to the next guest, Pope Abdullah.
Sure.
It was nice having you again. You can welcome back anytime.
Send me a
Thank you.
DM, bro, and we can talk later about it, all right?
I think I saw you on Discord earlier today.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Okay, are you on my server?
Yeah, I just joined like 2 days
okay.
ago.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Amin's always in there. You can talk
Yeah,
to him
definitely
some
send
more.
me a message, all right, bro?
Yeah, sure. Just if you can put me down, and whenever there is no one left, you can
All right,
give
brother.
me
God
up.
bless.
And okay, thank you.
All right, bro. God bless.
Official, thank you for being patient, brother. Official Mose, are you still there?
Yep.
Yeah, what's up? You're the Muslim that was up earlier, right?
Yeah, I got some stuff to deal with.
Okay. All right, brother. What you got? You got a question?
Yeah, I got a question, All right, so you saying like Jesus is God, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's say I'm new over here, I got questions. So first and first, like, let's make sure we're in the same page. Like, what is God? Like through the Bible, like what is God?
God is the creator.
And like powerful, all knowing, and all those sorts, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Did Jesus like check all those boxes?
Yep.
So he was powerful, he was all knowing, he was like he was independent, right? Like
he exists without creation. Yep.
yeah, but in the same Bible, Jesus did say he wasn't independent.
It says
Like
what? I'm
he
sorry?
can't do nothing without the Father, right?
Okay. You think that means that he is dependent? Like as a being?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you as a Muslim say I can do whatever God does?
Well, I can't say that.
Right. If you
Well-
say that you'll be making yourself equal with God, right?
So was Jesus was equal to God?
Mm-hmm. In the very
Was he
verse,
all-
in the very verse that you're quoting, he makes that clear.
All right. So if you're saying the Father is God, right, and you're saying the Father is external, is all this. Jesus was seeing. He wasn't all knowing.
You said what was
I'm
the first thing? What
confused.
was the first thing you said? He wasn't what?
And so you saying Jesus saying him and the Father is one. So that means the Father is God. So that means they are one, right?
They're
Like
the
they are
same. They're
one.
the same God. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. So you saying God died?
Yeah, because he took on flesh.
All right.
Can your Allah take on flesh if he wanted to?
Bro's
No,
mind is blown by saying that.
We're talking about the Bible right now. So what you're saying is this, right? What I'm saying is this: Jesus never said he was God. Jesus always say the Father is the only true God. So that means he's kind of like removing himself from the conversation of saying he is God.
That's
right?
just your understanding of it. That doesn't mean he's
Yeah.
removing himself.
But what I'm saying is this: if Jesus have to go from being like all knowing and all powerful to go from like human being and be limited, there has to be a change. And Jesus himself said God can't change.
What change happened in his divine nature by taking on a human nature?
everything. He was limited. He wasn't all knowing. He depends from and he prayed to God.
How does that change his divine nature?
He was all powerful before. He was. I'm confused over here. You saying God, God?
Brother,
cannot die.
let me ask you this, okay? In your human nature, can you fly?
I can't fly.
No, you can't fly. Yeah. But if you get a flight with Delta and you hop on a plane, can you fly then?
Well, I'm in the plane. I mean, if that's
right. I got you. Did anything change in your human nature when you hopped on that plane and started floating in the air with a metal contraption?
What's your point over there?
Can you just answer my question and you'll understand the point? Did your human nature change when you started floating in the air with like 10 tons of metal?
Nothing changed.
Nothing changed. Habibi, halas, that's it. How does God change if he just takes on a human nature? What's the change? You don't change when you hop on a plane.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this. Jesus himself prays to a God.
Okay, so we're just switching.
No,
What
remember,
I'm saying is this.
remember,
God mode.
trains are proof that Allah is real.
No, yeah.
So, you know.
Yo, do you remember that? I mean,
when
Central Dawa, that was one of the worst.
That was before
clips.
99 ontology.
I mean, this is the same guy that
throwback, yo.
This the same guy that said, if I have my phone in my hand and I move my phone to did I move my phone to my like, bro, what?
We're not talking about you, official, by the way. We're talking about
yeah.
We're talking about Central Dawa.
Yeah. As I was saying, Jesus himself said God cannot be a man, but Jesus was a man, right?
You're quoting Numbers 23:19. He doesn't just say God cannot be a man. He says God cannot be a man that he should lie. God is not a man that he should lie. Sorry, you even got me misquoting it. So what he's saying is he's not like humans. Humans lie. He's talking about his character, not what he's capable of doing. You think Allah is not powerful enough to take on human nature?
Well, that would just contradict everything of what God is.
How? How does that contradict? If he takes on a human nature, how does that contradict? A second nature? Because is it a contradiction to say that you're a human and you can't fly?
Well, what I'm saying, if the person himself is saying to himself,
brother, listen to my question.
Is
it a contradiction to say you're a human but you can fly? Is that a contradiction to your nature? Flying?
No.
Bro, turn on your camera right now and start flying. Right now.
I can't fly.
Okay, all right. So flying is flying is contradiction. Bro, if you would have turned on your camera and started flying, I would have converted to Islam. Bro,
I can't fly.
If you look, listen, but flying is contradictory to your nature, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But if you go on a plane and that plane takes off, are you flying?
He gonna say I'm not really flying.
I know. Okay, good. All right, good. Habibi, and I'm sorry for this. I didn't want to go this analogy because you're a Muslim, right? But if you get a pilot's license, which will be a little nervous if you get that pilot. Anybody from New Jersey and New York, we get a little nervous when a Muslim gets a pilot license. But if you got a license to be a pilot, okay,
that's facts.
Would you be flying if you controlled the plane?
No, I'm not flying. I'm controlling. Bro, why you?
Bro, get him out of here, bro. It's literally. Wait, hold on. Wait, before you leave.
Doesn't fly.
Wait. Official. Hold on a second. Wait, hold on, bro. Official.
Please ask the question that cooks him so much. What do pilots do for a living?
This is my point, right?
Official. Hold on. Wait, bro.
You have to be, bro.
Hold on. Sorry. Let's say that you were to go to New Jersey. You were to go to New Jersey right now. What is that called when you book a what?
Bro, what is this plane?
What is it called, bro? How are you going to get to New Jersey? You have to book a what? For $200.
I'm not
book
flying.
A plane.
You book a plane?
I'm not flying, bro. That's what you want me to say? I'm not flying. But this is the point. This is my point, right?
Yo, when you have a Delta credit card, do you get frequent something miles? You rack up frequent something miles. Fill in the blank. Frequent something miles. What's that word?
I don't know.
Bro,
get him out of here.
All right, man. Get down, bro. Get the hell out of here, man.
You crazy.
Bro, what the hell? Yo, these people, man. What are they?
That is crazy.
What do pilots do for a living, bro? Everybody put what pilots do for a living, man.
Nah, bro. What pilots do for a living, bro? They touch planes, bro.
That's it. They just plane through it, you know?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I can't believe we break down. Look, this is Bryce J said it one time to me. He said, I do hood metaphysics, you know? I break it down to the simplest form of metaphysics, and it still just doesn't compute. What else can we do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else can we do? Let me shout out to some of these super chats. You guys are going crazy. Shout out to everybody with the money guns, everything. Thank you guys so much. Sorry I'm not putting the music in as much. But KC on YouTube, thank you so much with the big time $50 super chat. Thank you so much. Keep up the good work. God bless. God bless you too, brother. Jimmy Harrison coming in also with the $5 super chat. God bless you, brothers, and peace. Thank you so much, Jimmy. God bless you and your wife. Ty the Fly Guy also coming in with the $10 super chat. Holy crap. I'm trying to make a joke with the private jet and the Kaaba, but YouTube won't let me. Yo, YouTube is banning your comment, bro. That's crazy, bro. And then Hig Morales, thank you guys. Thank you so much for the private jet fund. Amen. That's right. We're going to pick you up. Everybody contributing to the private jet. We picking you up, bro. We picking you up. Ty the Fly Guy again with the super chat. We definitely got some copyrights coming in, guys. Why do Muslims bring up Jesus isn't God argument? Even if that was true, it wouldn't prove Islam. God is still a father, and Jesus is still the last prophet. It's a pointless argument on their end. Yeah, they're just trying to give us shubuhat, you know? So because if we got shubuhat, then they can give us the shahada. You know what I'm saying? And then Alex also with the super chat. Thank you so much. Exodus 15:3 says the Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. I guess God is a man, now going by the way they want to read numbers. Exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah, that's a common rebuttal.
Bro, this last dude just made remember what I wanted to show you. Can you give me big screen real quick? Or not big screen on YouTube?
I think you can share it on your own. I think.
Yeah, let me see, bro. Y'all are gonna laugh because that one. So you remember that one dude that came up earlier, bro, and he was like, "I come in peace."
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, bro.
Come in peace. Come in peace. We come in peace.
Bro, this movie's ridiculous.
In peace.
It's only 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. This is what Muslims be doing when they say that, y'all. Hold on, this is what they be doing. This is exactly what be happening. There he go.
The stage where this is Islam in Mecca at first. And Islam in Medina. Just shoot that thing down, bro. They be coming in hot, bro. They don't want no peace, bro. They coming in chopping off, you know what?
Straight lying, bro. Just come in, we come in peace. Yeah. Until you start asking them questions.
Man, these people are crazy.
Crazy.
Man. Guys, don't forget to hit my beautiful wife, my beautiful, wonderful, and amazing wife, and she is so funny. All right, she makes me laugh all the time. Please give her a follow. She is on the panel, and thank you guys. Congratulations to her. Let me give her another for 1,000 subs on the YouTube. Bro, she's gonna pass me in the way she's doing these subs. She don't even got like no content yet and already got the 1,000. Man, I had to work hard for that 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Not that she's not working hard right now, but you know what I mean with the content or whatever. But all right, let's man, what is it doing this? Oh, here we go. Self, what's up? Or I don't know, save. Is that how you say it? On YouTube.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes. What's up?
Okay, perfect. I wanted to talk about Deuteronomy 18:18, if that's fine.
Okay. Are you Muslim?
Yes.
All right. Deuteronomy 18:18.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell me when you have open.
Yeah, this is where
Okay,
Moses
okay.
says he'll
So
raise up a
Deuteronomy
prophet or whatever.
18:18 reads. It reads as the following: "Nevi'akem nehem ekerev achehem kamocha." So basically, that means
Oh
a
my
prophet
gosh, he
I will
reads
raise
Hebrew,
up.
guys.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
I speak
My
Hebrew.
bad.
Okay,
Sorry, I was
whatever.
speaking out loud. My bad. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Okay, whatever. It basically means a prophet I will raise up for them, from among their brethren, like unto thee, which is Moses. So I'm going to argue from their brethren that it can only mean a Gentile nation, from the related nations to the Israelites, like the Edomites, the Ishmaelites, the
What's the
Ammonites,
context of
etc.
Deuteronomy 18? Who's speaking?
18:18 is that it's based on what they asked at Horeb, right?
What?
Based off what the Israelites asked at Horeb.
Brother, who's speaking here?
This is God, right?
Right. But who's giving them this message?
It's supposed to be Moses, yeah?
Yeah. And who is he speaking to? Who's he giving the sermon to?
Israelites.
Which Israelites?
In the collective, yeah.
Which
Sorry?
Israelites? Which Israelites?
It's talking to the collective nation of Israel, right?
Yeah, but okay, so obviously you obviously didn't read the Torah, did you?
I've read a bit, yeah.
You didn't read the whole thing, did you?
No, obviously not the whole thing, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Moses is talking to the second generation of Israelites. The first generation, they weren't going to make it to the promised land. This generation, even Moses is not going to make it, and he knows it. And he's going to lay hands on Joshua, and Joshua is going to lead him into the promised land. So the second generation of Israelites is who he's speaking to. Deuteronomy is just a recap of the law, recap of Genesis, recap of everything. It's literally Deuteronomy, I believe in Greek, means like a recitation or like a repetition, and that's what he's doing. He's reminding them
It's the
of what
second
has
iterance
happened.
of the law.
There it is.
It
Yeah.
just means
So
second
it's a.
iterance of the law.
So he's reciting the whole law again. That's why we see repeated laws from Exodus and Numbers, etc., and Leviticus.
Isn't
Yeah.
okay,
So
sorry.
he's speaking. So the audience he's speaking to in the context are Israelites from the house of Jacob. So when he says, "I will raise among you," who's the you?
Are you talking about Deuteronomy 18:15?
I'm talking about 18:18, the one that you brought up.
18:18 says from among your brethren, achehem, your brethren, which is about Israel.
Okay.
The
I'm sorry.
collective.
You're right. It is 15. I'm looking at it right now. So it says, "I will raise up for you." Who's the you?
You is Israel.
Yeah. More specifically, who's the you? Who is he speaking to?
He's talking to the collective nation of Israel, right?
Oh my God, dude! I just gave the context, bro.
You said second generation of Israel.
The second generation, yes, from the wilderness. Okay, so he's speaking about among you and from you is where the prophet is coming from, right?
Okay, so Deuteronomy 18:15 contradicts the Masoretic rendering, contradicts the other rendition by like the Septuagint, the Samaritan Torah, also Acts 3 contradicts.
So we're going into a textual
It also
criticism argument now?
contradicts plain reading of Deuteronomy 18:18.
Was your argument
So
textual
we're
criticism
justified in
or?
rejecting that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I could just reject the Masoretic and say we'll go off the Septuagint. We're Orthodox Christians.
Okay, so the Septuagint says, "The Lord thy God shall raise up to thee a prophet of thy brethren like me." So
Okay.
thy brethren, like
and
18,
who is he speaking
18.
to?
The collective nation of Israel, which you said was the second generation.
Okay, good. So the prophet will come from among them, right?
No, so basically the phrase "their
So
brethren."
who will it come from?
Okay, I'll get to it.
Mhm.
Okay, so the phrase "their brethren," I can prove from an argument from usage, can only refer to a Gentile nation, from a nation related to the Ishmaelites, to the Israelites, sorry, like the Edomites or the Ishmaelites, etc.
Were the 12 sons of Jacob, were they brethren?
They were not brethren to the collective group, but they were brethren to
I didn't
other
ask that.
tribes,
Were
to
they?
each other.
Let me be more specific. Were the 12 sons of Jacob, were they brethren to each other?
Are you talking about the 12 tribes?
Yeah, the 12 tribes come from the 12 sons of Jacob. Yeah. Were they brethren to each other?
The singular, yeah, they are collected to one another, but when the whole nation is being addressed, it can't refer to
I'm sorry.
their
Did you
own
say
self.
yes? They are brethren to each other.
Their singular persons are, but the collective
I
nation.
don't know what singular persons are they brethren to each other. Okay, is
Okay, look.
Benjamin a brethren to Judah?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to brethren, it doesn't only mean Gentile nations, right?
Oh, so basically, I want you to understand something. The whole collective nation of Israel is being addressed in the context of Deuteronomy 18:18, right? We agree on that.
The second generation.
Okay, no. So basically, the context of Deuteronomy 18 itself is Deuteronomy 5, right? Do you want me to substantiate that?
So why are we moving away from brethren, dude? Because you said
No,
you could make an
because
argument of usage. Hold on.
yeah.
Hold on, bro. I don't like to shift. I'm simple-minded. I need to be on one topic at a time. I don't need you to shift. We're not going to move to Deuteronomy or anything else until we're done with this. You
Okay,
said
so
you can make an argument of usage
yeah,
that brethren has to be a Gentile nation.
yeah.
But then you just admitted that brethren can be used amongst the brethren of the 12 sons of Jacob, which would make up the 12 tribes. And the second generation after slavery in Egypt is right here of the 12 tribes. So
Okay.
if the brethren can be used for among them, which is how we interpret it, you would then need to substantiate how the usage here has to be Gentiles.
Okay, just give me 1 minute to speak quickly and then you can talk, okay? I'll just speak and I'll explain it for 1 minute, okay? Okay, so when the nation is being addressed in the whole, the collective, all the 12 tribes, then their brethren, it refers to others. But when one tribe is being addressed, then it refers to the other tribes. So as it's being addressed to the whole nation, this has to be another nation. That's my claim.
Yeah, okay,
Do you understand?
That's just you're just asserting a criteria
Okay,
that
I'll explain it. I'll prove it.
You're asserting, brother. When he's talking to the nation of Israel, is he talking to the 12 tribes?
Yeah, he's talking to the collective whole 12 tribes. I'm pretty sure.
Good.
To the
So
collective.
if we were to take this into Jacob talking to his 12 sons, when he's addressing his house, is he addressing the 12 sons?
Yes, I think so.
And
yeah.
then when Jacob talks to his house and says that you're brethren, when he's specifically talking to them, he's going to be talking about each other, correct?
Your brethren,
amongst the 12 sons of Jacob.
I'm sorry, like if you mean that he's talking to the 12 tribes in general and saying your brethren, then it has to be another. But if it's about one people or group
Why
of people,
can't it be about themselves?
Okay, so I can substantiate that based on usage as across roughly like 36 occurrences in the Hebrew Bible, where this pattern of mekerev achehem, which is from among their brethren, when it appears with a collective referent like it does here, it always denotes a group that is kin related, like related by blood and etc. Yet it is distinct from the group being addressed. Like an example of this is Deuteronomy 15:2, Deuteronomy 15:7, Deuteronomy 18:2, and I can give you 36 examples of this.
Mm-hmm. But let me ask you this: were the Gentile nations, these brethren that you're going to refer to, and I'm assuming you're going to refer to Ishmaelites or maybe even descendants of Esau?
Yes,
are they among them?
They are the brethren, yeah.
Are they among them?
They are not among the 12 tribes.
So
yeah.
would you agree that context into which and how this brethren is being used is going to determine the meaning of this?
Of course, yeah. That's what I'm arguing.
So I want
from.
you to look at your screen. Look at the screen real quick, okay?
Okay.
Deuteronomy 18:15. You read Hebrew, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
What's this? How do you pronounce this word right here?
Which one? Okay, so that's a mem, that's a kaf, that's an ra, that's a bat, that's a lam. So it's makarib ka.
Okay, what does that mean?
It's from your brothers. I mean, sorry, from your midst. From your midst.
Okay. Let's look at the definition of the word.
No. Okay, didn't I already explain to you about Deuteronomy 18:15 and how it's an interpolation?
I don't, brother. I just reject that. So now
You
we're gonna
said you
shift into
accept that. You said you can't accept that.
No. I don't accept any, like, we're not doing a textual criticism. Like, we're not
You
doing any
literally
textual
said you
criticism right
can't
now.
accept that. You literally said you can't accept
No,
that.
that's not what he said. He said
You
if
did.
that is hold on, listen. He said if that
Yeah.
is the case, then we'll just go with the Septuagint rendering.
Yes. Okay. Exactly.
But
So
we're right
let's
here.
go
But
with
you
the
do accept.
Septuagint.
But even in the Masoretic here, right? What's the definition of this word?
Brother. Okay. Do I have to explain?
Can you just
again?
respond so I can substantiate? If you want to go to a textual criticism argument, we can do that next. Can
yeah,
you just
okay,
respond?
okay.
I'm just responding to your
From
argument
among
on
you,
the
that's
usage of
within
this
you.
word.
Within the reference.
Huh?
Within the reference.
Right. Okay. So inner part, inward. Okay. Were the Gentiles with them?
No, not at all.
Okay. So
To
the
my knowledge.
context would not mean from among you. The prophet is going to come from among you in their midst, right?
If we take the Masoretic rendering, but that's weak.
Oh, the Masoretic is weak.
As I explained to you, and
Okay.
you literally said you can grant that.
Yeah, I didn't like when I said I could just go to the Septuagint, I could just do it. But I do accept both. But even in the Masoretic, you're going to say it's weak. So then now this is going to hold on. You're bringing up this argument, and I do accept both the Septuagint and the Masoretic. And when I show you the Masoretic, you're saying, well, it's weak because it's an interpolation. Okay.
Yes.
Well, now we're shifting the goalpost. Are we not? Because you started when you came in here. What language were you reading this in?
In Hebrew, and the Samaritan
Okay, and the Masoretic
Torah
text is what?
Like the Samaritan Torah.
The Masoretic text is what?
The Hebrew, like the
Thank
Samaritan.
you. So you came in reading from the Hebrew, yet when I give you something with the Hebrew that you're reading from, you're going to say it's weak. Then why did you come in reading the Hebrew?
Brother, did you know that the Samaritan Torah is another rendition of the Torah, and it's also...
All right, bro. Kick rocks. Get the hell out of here. Just like the goalpost shifting, bro, is just annoying, dude.
It's crazy, bro.
So like, oh no, I could just say it's weak. Okay. Like, all right, so then which one is it then? What are we gonna do? So guys, this is an old stupid argument that they bring about, like, apparently this was gonna lead into, obviously, the Prophet Muhammad is the Gentile Ishmaelite or whatever the case is, right? And look, at the end of the day, the reason why they have to like force an interpretation of Muhammad in here is because of what their stupid book tells them, like that you can find Muhammad written in there. So they're going to dance around, like, we're going to go to the Samaritan text and the Masoretic text and the Septuagint, and we're going to just dance our way into making this look like Prophet Muhammad, bro. Like, bro, get the hell out of here, man. This is stupid. All right. Let's see. Oh man, my phone's gonna die. 2%. All right. Pope Abdullah. Okay, cool. Let me see if we got a YouTube, a TikTok guest, because then I can charge my phone for a second. Yeah, I started late, AJ. I started late. I was last night. I was going on some weird lives, man. Last night, I went on some rabbi's live, bro. I was like, I couldn't wait to debate this guy. And
Whose live were you on, you said?
Some rabbi I found.
Oh, really?
But dude, man, like, these guys, like, they're so sensitive. I seriously came up super cordial and respectful so I wouldn't get booted. And I asked him one question, and the dude felt like he was like, he's one of them guys that plays victim because he's Jew, you know?
Yeah.
We've been persecuted all our life.
Is that what he said for real?
Oh, he was just going on a tangent, especially after he booted me, on a tangent about how Jews are persecuted. We've been persecuted all our lives. Our ancestors were crucified because of you guys, and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, why are you playing such? And I came up mad cordial. I just asked him a question. It was like, why are you? Oh, this guy's trying to push Christianity onto me. All I did was asking, clarifying is what his belief is. Do you believe God is multi-personal or not? You know, there's Messianic Jews and so forth. I didn't really know. And bro, the dude was.
And the crazy thing about it is too, like they open a live to have us ask them questions.
I know. So, that's what it was. He opened a live. It was like, I'm here for you to ask me about about something about my religion. Don't tell me about yours. Only because I was asking him what his belief is. So I was like, okay, no worries then. Let's go to Genesis 48. I need you to interpret something. How would you interpret this? Oh, you're not going to start asking me questions. Let me ask you questions.
So
And
what was the
he
point?
started
What the
flipping
freak,
questions.
man?
I'm like, what? Like, dude, the dude was insane, bro.
Like
He was
the
legit insane.
the goalpost shift stuff is just like it's so freaking annoying, dude. Like they can just never be consistent. Like it doesn't matter who we talk to. Like it was funny because last night I was not last but yesterday on the way home I was watching Nick's live, and the guy comes up and he's like, Jesus, he said, show me where in the Gospels Jesus claimed to be God or something like that. So then Nick shows him a verse. He goes to John and says, whatever the Father does is what the Son, all glory to the Father, all glory to the Son, the same way. So then he says, no. Show me from the Synoptic Gospels. He's like, but you didn't say that before. It's just, bro, they just goalpost shift, dude. It's stupid.
It is stupid. Guys, this is the Septuagint, by the way. So funny enough, I didn't have it up ready yet, but the dude was already goalposting shit too much. So here, Deuteronomy 18. So he says, so here from amongst your midst, right, doesn't appear. This is verse 15 that I was showing him before.
Yeah.
Right. So it doesn't appear there, right, in the Septuagint. And that's what he was saying is an interpolation in the Masoretic and why it's weak. Even though he came up saying, oh, Baruch Hashem, right? The Hebrew's weak, but he came up flexing on the Hebrew, right? What a dummy. Anyways, we go to verse 18, right? And it says, them to them from, what's this word, chat? This is the verse that he actually came into. From what? In the Greek, huh? I don't know how to say that. Maybe the Greek speakers can tell me. But the word in English, I can read that. It says amidst.
What's the word you said?
Amidst. Hold on. Constantine
Misu.
wants the word. That's how. Oh, you can read Greek. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah. Misu.
Right there. Let's see what the word mean, man. Let's click on that little number right there. Among.
Yep.
Among. Oh, so it's still there even in the Septuagint, just in verse 18, huh? Stupid, bro. Oh no, that means Gentiles. All right, man. All right,
It
must
could
be
be translated to within, which is even more specific.
right. Exactly. No, you know what, man? It's probably those little snakes that were running around in the wilderness. You're probably talking about them. Yeah. That's what he said. It wasn't the Israelites, bro. It wasn't the Israelites, man. Hey, what's up, Constantine? Constantine, I'm warning you. My phone's about to die. Like everybody in TikTok, I'm warning you. This might shut down on y'all. Y'all got to come to YouTube.
Yeah. So that word mesu, which is in the Greek context, there is within the genitive masculine singular, where you can tell from the omicron upsilon ending. So that's just going to show possession of midst. So it's not going to be like polis, which is like population, or people, or laudis, which we get Laodicea from, or laos. So this one's specific to midst, which means mesu. So that's going to be mu, omicron, sigma, omicron, upsilon, in the genitive, singular, mascular. Pow.
Pow.
Mashallah.
Dunk on them.
Mashallah. I got to get my
on the way down.
That's funny.
Yo, Constantine.
That
be
dude
like,
is so funny.
he
Bro.
be doing some stuff like I'd be picturing literally like Buzz Lightyear, bro, just like flying away, bro.
I gotta get my Greek game up to be like you, bro.
Yeah, man. Pope Abdullah wants to come up again. All right. TikTok, I gotta charge my phone for a second, and then for like 5 minutes. This is gonna be the last convo. Pope Abdullah wants to come up and talk to Amin one more time, and then I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I gotta.
Sure.
This gonna be like 10 minutes. So actually, you know what? It's only 10 minutes. TikTok. I'm gonna shut it down on TikTok. Everybody who's on TikTok, come into the YouTube and come join. All right, it died already.
I was gonna say, make sure that you tell them when they come in to like the live.
No, man, they're gonna be coming in. They're gonna.
That's funny. Oh man, you're Oh man, did you go out on YouTube?
You only got like I gotta go in like a couple of minutes. Oh crap! Sorry, I mean.
Can you hear me on YouTube?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Am I good?
Yeah, you went out for a little bit.
Yeah, because I unplugged the thing or whatever to charge my phone. All right, Abdullah, you're back. Everybody come in on TikTok. Come like the live. Everybody coming in on TikTok, like the live. Sub to the channel if you haven't already, man. Like,
yeah, guys, if you
in here haven't subbed,
I'm still on your TikTok because it's still going. I forgot, guys. If you're on TikTok, come over to the YouTube. The last bit of the conversation is going to be on YouTube. Make sure when you guys come into the YouTube, that you like it. Sorry, Pope. Go ahead, bro.
And W Romy, thank you so much for the super chat. Send that money. Send that jet money. All right, super chat for Baron. I mean, do your thing. Thank you so much, Romy. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, Pope, what's up, man?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, bro? You only got a couple minutes because I gotta roll soon. So just let you know.
Yeah, sure. I mean, are you South Sudanese or just?
لا أنا أمريكي أصلا.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, are like?
Oh, like my actual ethnicity?
Yeah.
No, I'm half Jamaican, half Cuban.
Well, you talk like a South Sudanese guy. I used to know.
Hey, you got an accent that it fits, bro. They be trying to clown him on the accent. That's crazy.
أنا عطلمت اللغة المصرية أصلا عشان.
Yeah, I actually. Yeah, the last stream actually I thought you were Egyptian.
لا يعني اللغة المصرية للمتكلمين بالإنجليزية صعبة. Well, it's actually the easiest. It's not.
Yeah, it's easier
yeah.
than Moroccan, for example, or something.
بالضبط كده. فصحى صعبة جدا للمتكلمين بالإنجليزية
Yeah.
بس أيوة بس what's your question for me, man? Wait, was that your question?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had a theological question, bro.
Yeah, me too,
No, but
bro.
I actually thought of something when Bear was talking, right? He said that God is the creator, right?
Yeah.
And that was like, what's it called? Like a light bulb in my mind, right? Because he said, since the attributes are eternal and within God and the essence of God, this means they have to be God. But they are not creator, therefore they can't be God.
Well, I mean, just because they're not
sense?
quote unquote creator doesn't mean that they're not God. Like,
I mean, the
like,
God
oh,
is
like,
creator, right?
no, okay. So what I'm saying is the essential properties that make God God. You can't be the creator without being eternal, right?
Sure, it can't be God and the creator without being eternal. Sure.
Exactly. So this is so what I would just argue is that this is just an inconsistency within your paradigm. So for instance, how does something share in an essential property half of the time? That makes no sense. That actually now that I think about it, that low-key kind of necessitates then that you have like two gods. That's weird because now you have something other than a law that has some of the essential properties, but that's just like I don't even know what to bear. Like, I mean, what do you even call that? Like, that's just weird, bro. Like, I don't even know how to even phrase that into like an argument. It's just
illogical. I call it just Tawheed being illogical. It makes me hurt my brain.
Yeah, either you're God or you're not, bro. Like, that's all I would say.
Sure, I think this comes from that you're trying to understand something which is kind of completely opposite to your current belief or something. Because, for example, when I read the Bible, right, and I see like prophets can lie or something and like can be worshipping other gods like Solomon, right? So I think this is kind of the same thing.
Wait, hold on a second. But if that's the case, then when I read the Quran and I see that Shaitan spoke to Muhammad and Muhammad's a prophet, I could just say, well, Islam is false now because Shaitan spoke to Muhammad.
No, that's not my point. My point was that you have like a criteria different than ours. Like,
but that's the point. No, that is your point. You're saying that within our worldview, there's inconsistencies. So therefore,
no, I didn't say that. I'm saying
why do you bring up the idea of prophets lying?
Yeah, because you understand something of prophets that we don't. You can accept that they used to be pagans, for example, or something, but you don't. We think that the prophet from the start of his life, not the start of his prophethood. He has to be a righteous dude, a righteous guy, right?
But
So
I
I
can
think
just say the same thing. Okay, bro. What I'm saying is, you have the same problem then if that is the case, because okay, if Muhammad is a prophet of God, we don't. Oh, so what? Satan put words into Muhammad's mouth, and then later he abrogated them. And this is according to
that
the
never
Quran.
happened, by the way. No,
It's in the Quran, bro. What are you talking
You mean
about?
Surah Al-Najm?
Yes. No.
It doesn't say that.
لا.
It's
It's in
النجم.
no.
مناة الثالثة الأخرى.
لا يعني بص دقيقة. It's
I'm sure you mean النجم.
سورة الحج.
الحج.
أيوة 52. أيوة
52.
أيوة 52. أيوة 22 52. Let me read it. Bear, can you put let me share this so he can see it.
You gotta share it first. And I can put
Yeah, let me. How do I do that again? Share screen. This one. Okay. Can you add it? Oh,
I
Bear's
don't
it show?
think that. Do you have it on
yeah.
Quran.com or something?
Yeah, I'm about to. We're about
Yeah,
to read
because
it.
I don't think the translation is.
No,
and
I know.
because-
I'm gonna read it in the Arabic.
Yeah, because I was reading the translation
my
and
bad.
I was
Wrong
like,
one.
what?
Yeah.
The verse doesn't say that.
I'm gonna read the Arabic, but I just want to put it on the screen.
What's the share thing? Hold on a second. Oh, I know why. Here we go.
Okay.
Do you have you ever used like Quran X or something?
Well, look, let's just read it, and I want you to tell me what this means.
Sure.
وما أرسلنا من قبلك من رسول ولا نبي إلا إذا where is it تمنى لقى الشيطان في أمنيته. Okay, so this particular section, what do you think this means, bro?
Sure, I think this means وما أرسلنا من قبلك من رسول ولا نبي. We have never sent a prophet or a messenger before you إلا إذا تمنى ألقى الشيطان في أمنيته. And shaitan would
what?
إلا إذا تمنى. Can you
تمنى يعني ممكن
إلا إذا تمنى. يا إلا إذا تمنى
ممكن للسياق ممكن أحيانا نستخدم الكلمة تمنى بالقرآن يعني desire ولا throw ولا cast ولا
sure but it says إلا إذا
بس أيوة أنا أعرف بس في السياق ده if you look at the context here, read what comes after it. فينسخ الله ما يلقي الشيطان. Yulqi throws.
Sure, but that doesn't say that it happened. Do you agree?
No, it did, because according to the Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 106, what's the rule? What is it? Yansum Mansukh or something like that. I forget the Arabic word for it.
Let me just get it. 161.
Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 106.
إن الذين كفروا وماتوا وهم. I don't think you mean that.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
It says إن الذين كفروا وماتوا وهم كفار أولئك عليهم لعنة الله والملائكة والناس أجمعين.
Hold on. Is it 106 or is it? No, it's chapter 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 106.
Okay, 106.
Yeah.
ما ننسخ من آية أو ننسها نأتي بخير منها أو مثلها.
Sure. So look what it says in chapter 22, verse 52. فَيَنْسُخُ اللَّهُ مَا يُلْقِي الشَّيْطَانِ. So this verse was abrogated, correct?
This
فَيَنْسُخُ
one,
اللَّهُ
2252.
أيوة بالضبط كده أيوة.
This one is.
No, look, bro. What was said?
I mean, I'm familiar with. I am familiar with what
not
you're
the
saying,
actual. No. Listen.
Sure. Go ahead.
Not the actual 2250. Not this verse, because it's still in the Quran. I'm talking about what was said. according
Mhm.
to the verse, حسب
Mhm.
الآية دي, according to the verse, it says that whatever was said to Muhammad, it says فَيَنْسُخُ اللَّهُ مَا يُلْقِي الشَّيْطَانِ, that it was
Sure.
abrogated. Okay, so
Sure.
here's
But
عن
Mhm.
السؤال. Here's the question. If
Mhm.
that is the case, how can something be abrogated if it was never said?
Sure,
How
because
are ayah being abrogated if Muhammad never said it?
sure, but you're missing إلا إذا تمنى. What does that mean?
Bro, I know what.
Yeah,
Here's my
that's the
question.
point. That إلا إذا gives possibility. That doesn't mean something happened and the Prophet
Are
uttered
you
something
sure?
from.
Are you
Yeah, I
sure?
am.
Okay, read
Yeah.
the next ayah.
That he may make what is thrown by shaitan a trial for those in whose hearts is it. Dude, it's kind of. Let me just.
Oh
get here.
well, you can't see. I mean, if you have something for you, if you have like an actual device, you can read it. But it just says basically,
Yeah.
that he would is made thrown by the shaitan a trial for those in his hearts. So the idea is that it happened because the people who heard, and you can go to the Tafsir, like they'll just say that it was abrogated. But
Yeah.
in verse 53, it says that whatever was thrown by shaitan, that's a trial. But how can it be a trial if it was never said?
Sure. I mean, the Quran makes this إلا إذا a lot. Like, for example, when the Prophet says, if Allah had a son, I would be the first to worship, right? And Allah says the same thing. If
No,
yeah. So
that's
my
in
point
Surah
here that,
Zukhruf. Ayah.
yeah, my point here that the Quran makes إلا إذا gives a possibility. That doesn't mean it happened. And it continues to 53 when it says ليجعل, that even if it happened, Allah would Allah would
It
do
doesn't say
nasakh.
even if it happened. It doesn't say even. It doesn't say
إلا
even if it
إذا.
happened. It says okay. So then here's the question: can you
Sure.
show me an example of a verse being because initially you quoted Surah An-Najm. Now the reason you quoted Surah An-Najm is because according to the Mufassir, according to the Tafsir, that's where that ayah would have been. But then it was abrogated, even if you look up some of the earliest stories about this. So I have no problem. So I want you to know I have no problem if it was abrogated. But the point that I'm trying to make is it was said and then abrogated. So here's the question. Can you show me an example of a verse in the Quran, or can you give me an example of something that was abrogated that was never said?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
What's that example?
So just let me address the Najm point, right? Because I think I'm not sure, but I think you know that the tafsir doesn't always mention sahih riwayat, sahih narrations, right? For example, the narrations of them worshipping or prostrating for the idols, right?
Yeah.
This is weak. Yeah. This is weak in all aspects.
But look, I get that when you go to the Mufassir, depending on who you're talking to, they'll give different gradings: Sahih, Hasan, Da'if, whatever. What I'm saying is, okay, fine. Forget about the Hadith. Forget about the Tafsir. Forget about the Sharh. Forget about all of that stuff. According to the ayah, it said it was abrogated. So you're saying that this was never said, but the Quran says that we don't abrogate things unless it is said. So can you give me an example of an ayah that was abrogated that was never said?
An ayah that was abrogated but never said.
Yeah.
I don't think there is, but I think you're missing إلا إذا. I am still on my point that Quran gives a possibility. That doesn't mean it happened. You went on to the tafsirs, as I mentioned. But I think being in
Why
the
did you
tafsir,
quote? Why did you quote Surah An-Najm?
because I thought you were implying to that or was going to it, and I was about to attack you on that because
No.
I am 100% sure.
No. I understand. I'm understanding. But what was the reasoning? What was the reason why you went to Surah An-Najm?
Yeah, because this is the most famous surah that people would object on. Like
Why?
Shaitan.
Why? Lay.
Because there is some zanadiqa. Do you know what zanadiqa is?
Tell me.
There is some kuffar.
Okay.
Hayawanat. Okay.
Animals, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah. I mean, they said they lied.
For
and
real,
they
calling us animals, bro. Put my feelings on this shit.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying people that made up the story.
I'm just playing. Dude. Go ahead.
Yeah. Because some people might misunderstand that.
Yeah.
So I think it's not only me actually. A lot of like Musnad Ahmed, etc. Right, would
Yeah.
mention this riwayah, sure, but they wouldn't make it sahih or grade it sahih.
Yeah,
because it's not.
but they mention it. But hold on, but they mention it
Yeah,
because
tafsir mentions. Sure,
yeah,
tafsir mentions all sorts of
I
narrations.
know,
That doesn't mean it's right.
I know, but they mention it because according to that, that's where the ayah would have been, right?
They would assume so and use it, sure, but that
Okay, now
doesn't mean
wait,
it
now,
happened.
but this is what I'm saying. Whether the story itself, whether hikayah is sahih or not, that's irrelevant. The fact of the matter is, if that is where it would have been, that means it was said. That's what I'm saying. So you're saying, well, the story is fake. Okay, fine. Like I don't really care if they say that the story is sahih or if it's da'if according to the tafsir or whatever. What I'm saying is according to the Quran. According to the Quran, you can only abrogate a verse that's spoken. So when it says فَيَنْسُخُ اللَّهُ مَا يُلْقِي الشَّيْطَانِ, so he abrogates what is thrown. That word yulqi means to actually take something and throw it,
right,
or cast it.
Sure, but
Gentlemen, I do gotta wrap this up, guys.
Sure, sure.
I got some things to do for work.
Sure.
But thank you for coming up, Pope Abdullah. You're welcome back anytime.
Just send me a message.
Go to the
bro.
Discord,
yeah,
bro.
Go to the Discord and send me a message, and we'll continue.
Share your screen over there and everything.
Yeah.
Conversation continuing in the Discord. Everybody join the Discord. It's a good plug for the Discord.
I'm not going to jump into it right now because it's going to turn into Philly real quick. I got stuff to do.
We're all going
no,
to
come
the
on,
Discord.
don't run. I already mentioned it.
Yeah, I'm definitely running. Just send me a message though, for real, and then we'll definitely continue it. But I do have some.
He's running from Abdullah on Discord, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's running from the Pope.
From the Pope, Abdullah. All right, Pope. Nice having you. Thank you for coming up, brother. God bless you. All right, guys. Also, that reminds me, I did a terrible job promoting this. Sorry, J49er. But remember, guys, join the Discord. The Discord's free to join, and we have an event happening this Sunday that is free. Okay, it's going to be about the Quranic preservation. This upcoming Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We hit over 1,100 members in the Discord, okay? So come join us. It's free. A lot of free education going on there. Amin does lectures there. I do Bible studies there. And there's more stuff coming, okay? More stuff coming as we grow the Discord. So make sure you guys join that. Also, Dylan, I already knew this, man. You weren't here. No big deal. But thank you for the super chat. Bear, something's going on with the TikTok. Yeah, my phone died. I didn't put my phone on the charger last night, and it died. And I just told everybody to come here for the last conversation because I got to go anyway. And then Christ Topics, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Shield of Voice. First donation on YouTube. I hope to make it count. Please help stop child trafficking. Big W Bear. Yeah, brother. I don't know. Shield of Voice. I guess that's the thing with Alley Cat, right? With the child trafficking thing. I know you help out with that a lot. Appreciate what you guys are doing with that and everything. So God bless you, Christ Topics. Appreciate you. Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate everybody who sent super chats today. Everybody who sent money guns today. All right. Really appreciate it. This has been a great month as far as numbers for videos and everything like that, and a lot of big things happening with Peace and Peace and myself as far as like our work life and everything. I've been working extra just to make up for everything that's happened, all these event changes in our life, moving in and marriage and all that stuff. So I still got some more work to do to bring in some more finances, but you guys are helping out a lot with the super chats and everything. And once things kind of get a little bit more settled in my work life, then I can buy more time back to provide more content for you guys. Very soon, I can tell you guys very soon that the Patreon is going to be the next thing that I'm going to work on updating again. So be on the lookout for that. I know some of you stayed as a subscriber for the Patreon. Really appreciate it. I know you guys do it just to support me, right? But I am going to update the Patreon to kind of provide something back with you guys, just a heads up, and I'll tell you guys what that is later on. YouTube memberships as well. I'm going to update some things on that as well. So thank you guys who are YouTube members. I know you guys do it to support, but I do want to provide something for you guys as a thank you and give you guys some extra value as you're doing that. Don't forget to subscribe to Peace Apologetics on YouTube. The link is in the description. And if you're on if you're on TikTok, make sure you follow her on TikTok as well. She's almost at 11K followers. So thank you guys for that. Follow Amin Apologetics here, okay, on YouTube and on TikTok. As you can see, he does a great job breaking down stuff and teaching. So make sure you guys show him some love. He's always coming in and adding great value to the stream. So we really appreciate you. And shout out to Raze for the 4 months member. Shout out to Raze. Raze, another one. He's another shooter. He's always in there. Every time I go into these off streams, he's in there supporting and trolling at the host and saying W Bear. Thank you so much, Raze. Recording my stuff. I think that recording you sent me, Raze, I think that's going to be edited today for a short when I went on that Spanish Muslim live. So thank you, Raze. Appreciate you and all your support. All right, guys, I do got to go. Love you guys. God bless you guys in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, now and forever into the ages of ages. Amen. God bless.
Amen.